We are at the Oklahoman's video studio for Parties Extra, brought to you by our sponsor, Party Galaxy. I'm Helen Ford Wallace. Our guest today is Jennifer McCharen, and she is here to talk to us about party hairdos and her favorite styling products for her hair. Welcome, Jennifer.
Hi, Helen. Happy to be here again.
Well, I'm glad you're here. And you've been styling hair, and we talked about this a little bit before, for 26 years.
26 years.
You don't look that old.
Never thought I'd do it this long.
Well, tell us how you got in the business and all about it.
Okay. I went to college and I did not like it. So I made a deal with my parents. I really got interested in doing hair and asked if I could do that if I promised I'd go back to school. And they were like, okay, as long as you promise you'll go back to school. Well, then I started, and then I kind of fell into some really good things when I first started. And so from there, I was making more money than my friends coming out of college. And so now here I am, still doing it. And then I have such loyal clients that you just don't want to leave either. You don't want to leave them.
Great clients.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate, yeah.
Well, they're very fortunate too. So, tell us what products were very popular when you first started.
When I first started, there was not as many as there are now. Like Graham Webb, Bandit Hair. Some of those are not in business anymore, you know, just recycles and cycles. And we don't have all these fantastic hair things that we had before.
No round
brushes. Round brushes. We had like a rubber Denman brush with those little bristles, you know, little flat things.
Did you have hot curlers, I think?
We had hot rollers.
Hot rollers.
Hot rollers. And that's about it. We didn't have a ton back then, so all these things are really fun for me.
Oh my gosh, yes. So what are your favorites here out of this bunch here? Do you have a favorite shampoo?
I have, for summer, I'm going to say this. I love for summer, we have this, which is blue, and it helps keep everything bright when you're blonde. And that is ideal because it kind of works as a toner because a lot of people get really golden in the summer, okay?
Yeah.
And this one is another favorite, and it's new, and it's silver. So if you're gray-headed, it brightens your gray hair, which is fantastic because it yellows when it gets...
What's the name of that?
Orbe Silverati. And this works great on blondes too because it kind of gives it this sparkle. I used it this morning. And so see, my hair's not gray, so that's fantastic. So you know for sure.
So
but these are fun for like summer to keep it fresh and bright on blondish hair. In general, hydrating in the summer.
There are shampoos for different types of hair.
Definitely,
yeah. And you need to, if you have thick hair, is there a shampoo for that?
Moisture, thick hair is moisture. Fine skinny hair like me, volume's fantastic.
You look like you've got volume.
I've got 10,000 sprays to put on to make it, which is fantastic.
How about brushes? You got this fancy
Okay, so
brush.
this is a miracle. I have young kids that hate trying to get their tangles out, right?
And they've got long hair.
Long hair, get these knots in there. This brush is the wet brush, and so you do it wet, and every single child will actually comb their hair, finally.
Really?
With this. And they ask me for a new one when it goes bad. And it's funny for kids to do that because kids, you know, generally are like, no way, I don't want to comb my hair. You know, it hurts. So that one is super fantastic.
Well, what's it called? Brush?
This is the wet brush.
Web brush.
Wet brush.
Wet brush.
Could you do it wet? I mean, you can blow dry. I do have people that do blow dry with this normally, but it's great for long hair, tangles, things like that.
Okay, so we have a new round brush.
Yes, and
Talk
this
about
is
that
like, this is a heated round brush. So you've seen round brushes, different various sizes.
Yes.
This one is new. They used to make this years ago, and the bristles would slide out and it would get stuck in a lot of people's hair. I've gotten it out of a lot of folks' hair. And now this gets warm, and you can take it and you can blow dry it in, and the heat will help curl it. You can do it after it's dry, because this will warm up and it'll help give it, you know, some good body and lift.
Well, that's a fancy thing.
Yes.
I mean, that is
and
really...
it's fantastic. I actually just got that, and it's fantastic. I have to say.
What's it called? Amica?
Amica.
Amica?
It's one of the first brands to make this. And a lot of the companies are going to start coming out with this. So that'll be a hot new thing.
So that is trending, I guess.
Yes, it is trending.
And how about curling irons and flat irons? Let's talk about that.
So I get a lot of questions about waves in your hair. This might be a good example where it has some waves and stuff like that, real light. If you have a flat brush like this, or a flat iron like this, it will not work. You'll have lines. This one, excuse me, is rounded, and it's hot here, and it's rounded here, whereas this one's super flat.
Yes, I see that.
So this one will give you those waves. This is for really curly hair people, and they want that straight, straight, straight. Probably like what I look like today. And this is a 3-in-1, so you can lock it and then take it and wrap your hair around it when you have really long hair and do the curls.
No, this is really up to
This is kind of, this is super fancy, yeah. So this heats up, so you gotta be careful, and you'd think it's hard to hold, but it's not as hard as you think. But yeah, this one's super versatile. Like, if you're gonna invest in something, that one's a great one to invest in.
So they've made flat irons since you first started.
Yeah, we did not
they used to
have
have
those.
curling irons.
Curling irons.
And they still have some.
They have curling irons, and curling irons are fantastic. Everybody knows, most people know how to use them, and so that's great. For different looks, that's why we have all these tools, so it's really great now.
So for curls and the natural look, any of these?
Any of them work great, yeah. Even short hair, this works good. I've used all of these actually on short hair. And if you just roll your wrist, gives you that volume and good to go.
So are blondes having more fun these days?
Well, I'm a little partial to that, so I'm going to say yes.
The answer to that is yes. Okay, so we've got fun colors. We've got some colors going on.
Yes.
And we have these that you're going to demonstrate something really cute.
Yes, yes.
So
you see these guys?
Demonstrate that away.
Okay, well.
So this is a look of, that you said that these are very inexpensive.
Very inexpensive, and if you are on Facebook, these have been on Facebook advertisements. This is super great. You cut these to match your hairstyle, so it's going to look a little crazy when I put it on, but you can make this into better.
Okay.
And you kind of just...
That is an amazing look. I mean, you've got long hair.
It's a lot of look. But like, I could cut this up and not really do mine and do it more straight, you know, and it would help blend it all in a little more.
But that's still pretty
But if you have long hair or you have a wedding, these are huge for weddings. People love these things for weddings.
Well, that is just...
And then you can add layers.
It looks so easy, though, when you
Super
do it.
easy. And then you pull all these things, and I don't really have a mirror, so just to where you don't see the band.
That's awesome.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect. So that's this one. It's called a halo in general. Then I have a fantastic ponytail.
Great.
And this is super easy. And I've only put this in once before now. So, you know, we're doing a test drive here. So everybody can see how easy or uneasy it is.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, and you just take it, wrap it.
And you have a little, there's a little wrap curl there.
You can use that or you don't have to. You can do something decorative if you want.
Oh, Jennifer.
And I think
Jennifer, that's darling.
little pony. And
That is just cute as it can be.
And that's without a mirror. So if you have a mirror, it might be even better.
That is adorable.
And these come in different colors. Like this one's highlighted, but they come dark. And I think this is the lightest, the Swedish blonde. So
they have dark
lots
hair
of
too.
options. Yeah. And these they range, I think, between 50 and 80, depending on how how many you get, or like this is probably a little more expensive.
Those are way more. They used to have extensions. Those are
yes, and that's individual.
extensions.
And these are extensions, but essentially they're for home use. So it's perfect, especially if you want to go out for a night and have a little fun, do something different. And this one is great for something like that.
That's just darling. Okay, so, and our favorite hairspray, I love the Kendra, so tell
Yes.
us about what you have over here in sprays.
Okay, so hairsprays, it's fantastic because a lot of hairsprays, people ask me about hairsprays and strength and things like that all the time. Well, Kenra or certain lines do numbers. So the higher the number, the stronger it is typically. So 25, this one's 13. So this one's not going to be as strong as this one. Now, that being said, oh, excuse me, I've got strong hold flexible spray and 25. They're the same.
Ah,
So number wise, you can correlate with words and how they put it.
firm hold.
Yeah. And then this one is flexible and 13 is kind of that movable hair. So it's fantastic.
What about, let's see, what about gels? Do you have gels?
I didn't bring any gels with me. I almost brought one that's a coconut gel, and it's new, and everybody's into coconut oil and what have you, and it's a coconut oil gel that you
Smells
can
good.
kind of put in. Yeah. Most of my guys do gels more than ladies, so it just varies.
So you've done
strength.
some prom hair, summer hair,
Yeah.
and party hair.
Yes.
And
yes.
fall, are there any changes for fall or summer?
Summer, some of the fun things we have are soft waves are very in. They've been in for a while, but people are doing a flare to them. So they're doing high ponytails with the waves in them, putting braids in there or not, kind of similar to what I did. We have different half up, half down, easy, something simple.
That's cute.
And then we have where you do multiple braids, you can make designs, which is fantastic.
So that's the trend right now.
A lot of trends is definitely doing soft waves and, stepping it up a notch, adding a kick to it.
80s look.
80s, oh yes, I hate to say it, but there's a little of it coming back because my young niece has a crimper and loves crimping her hair. And people ask me about a crimping iron, which is very 80s. And it's great, but it looks good for younger kids. It's great to go ahead and do. If you're a little older, I would suggest like braiding it or something, or maybe not going there at all.
Talk about the glitter.
Okay.
I think that's kind of fun. But you had some really great pictures. I
Yeah.
mean, they were glitter in the part. They weren't glitter.
Yes, that is
It's
a
cute.
big summer trend for festivals, parties, whatever. And braids are in. So there's some French braids with some glitter down the middle. You can do your normal style like this and have glitter down the middle. And basically all it is 1 part gel, 1 part glitter. Doesn't take a ton. It can be like a little cup, top of a hairspray lid, something. Take a little eyeshadow brush, brush it in. And it's a fantastic, fun, easy
It's about the
thing to do.
cutest thing I ever saw.
It is. It's so great. I love it.
Then you had
and it
some-
washes out, which is great. Nobody's stuck with these permanently.
How about the one with roses?
The roses are braids. Essentially, you do 3 braids. Twist them into 3 different things, pin them in, and it's fantastic because it looks great and it's super easy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Doesn't look too easy. Okay,
I
well,
promise.
you've got some great color going on over here, so
Yes.
talk about that a little bit.
Okay, so we have now fantastic things for roots grow out. You have colored sprays that you can spray at your root that's a color.
Oh, that's good.
And essentially, if you put it here, you had brown hair, yours is growing out, whatever, you spray it in and it hides that gray. Now, it does wash out, so it will come out.
But it gets you through.
It'll get you through. And these are lots of colors, red, dark, brown, what have you.
Really?
And then there are fun sprays, which I have a couple with me. This one is a little more natural in a peachy color. This one is purple.
Aha.
And it's fantastic. A lot of people are into fun colors in their hair, which is great. But I don't want to commit to one. I think they're great for a night or something fun, but this is a good way to be non-committal. Shampoo's out, and off you go. So I'm going to show you this one, because it's pretty fun.
Okay, good. Is it better, can you do it with brown hair too?
You can do it, I've done it with really dark brown hair, and it's purple, and it will show up.
Really?
Yeah, it's fantastic. So this one, kind of. I can't tell if it's that purple or not.
It's there. It's there, but it's a pretty color.
Yeah, it's not. These aren't bad at all.
That's a beautiful color.
And then I don't think I'm super purple, and you saw me spray with nothing.
No.
So I mean,
that is just great.
Yeah, they work really,
What
really
a
well.
Good
yeah,
look. That's great.
So you have all kinds of fun little, you know,
Perfect.
things you can do, and I can go home, and this is going to wash right out. So it's fantastic.
Does it brush out too?
I have only experienced probably the washing out.
Yeah, so
It might brush out a little, but
But
mostly
it
I would say
doesn't-
wash it
It's
out.
not overpowering.
No, and the more you spray, the darker it's going to get. You can do light purple
But that
and
is
have
darling.
less.
That is really cute. So all of the women of Oklahoma City seem to have very long hair, especially the young people. So are there any short hair?
Yes. The lobs, which I think we talked about last fall, those are in, and they're still going to be in, which is great. And then also a big trend that's coming up for younger girls, which is great, is cutting your hair off short. A lot of these long hair girls are over it. And so it's fun and it's fantastic that they've kind of gone from there to here. And now they're like, okay, let's just go for it. Let's go shorter and give it a whirl. So that's been really fun.
So how about men and boys? Long or short?
Men and boys, you know, it's funny. I see a good variation, and I love when teenagers, college age, grow their hair out, and it's kind of that old classic, like Peter Brady. And I was driving down the street, and I saw 3 kids walking towards me, and they all had like afros. But it's like a mixture of ethnicities, and I love
your
it.
Little cousin Bennett.
Yes, yes, and he has long hair down to here, and it's great. And I love that boys are experimenting a little more and not scared to do those things. Men vary, from classic, old school, really shaved short, that barber deal. But I've got some of them that go long as well, longer. So it's been interesting, yeah. Because men have changed and evolved a lot since I started. Because it used to be traditional cuts and, very polished. Now it can be a little bit of everything, so it's fantastic.
So, and you do some men. I've seen them.
Yeah.
And you're at Rutz.
Rutz Salon, yeah.
And what's the address there?
The address is 7301 North Classen Boulevard. We are a nice, lofty, airy salon. It's fun. We have a garage door. Raise it up when it's nice. Don't feel like you're working, so it's great. Yeah.
And you have a lot of stylists.
Yes, we do. We have about 10 to 16 people. It varies.
And you've been there for
about 6 years. I think we're getting at 6 right now.
Since they started.
Since it opened. Yeah, absolutely.
How about perms? Do people get perms anymore?
No. People ask me all the time, will you please do a perm? And I'm like, there's nothing really new in technology on perms, so the perm you got back in the 80s is still the same perm today.
So why haven't you invented a perm that is...
To be honest with you, I don't do them because I was really horrible at them. So I kind of give them to other people. I'm like, if you could help me out. It was not my niche. I'm more color haircuts.
You do a great job. You do a really good job.
Thank you.
Your haircuts are all over this town.
Yeah.
So anything else that's brand new that we need to know about?
I have one little fun product. That's probably, I'm going to take this down so we can kind of see this. So back to normal. And this one is interesting because it's basically like a powder, but it has a lot of hold. So I'm going to show you.
Is it color?
Nope.
Oh, you didn't even hit your hair.
Oh, I can't see.
Yeah. You're getting it. Oh my gosh, it's got volume in it.
Yeah. So what it'll do is
that's pretty amazing.
Puff you up a whole lot.
What is that called? Let's look at it.
And this one is, Swept Up Volume Powder Spray. And you can just kind of mess with it, and it gives you this big hair.
Like that. Who puts that out?
This one is Orbe, and it's a brand new product. But, I mean, it's pretty amazing because you saw me earlier and it was super flat, and now I have tons of volume.
Jennifer, that is
it's pretty great, isn't it?
The one. That's it. That's better
this one
than
is really good.
Any of it.
Yeah. This
That's
one's pretty amazing.
Okay.
Use sparingly, but like I have, doing that, I mean, I can still move my hair. It's not too bad. So it's great.
It came
Yeah.
to life.
Start looking normal. I know. It was like kind of aired it out.
Anything else over there that we missed?
Let's see. Probably some of these are, a lot of people like that beachy look.
Okay.
Where it's a little bit kind of messy, curly. Some of the pictures that you're seeing, that is some beach and light wave. This one, there's some that are more matte, and it has a certain texture to it, but it's going to be very matte. There's some that have shine, which I prefer, because this can get a little too dull, cakey together.
So beachy is like like you come out of the water. Beachy.
You've been at the beach and you've been hanging out by the beach in the wind and you've got a little salt in your hair. That's a lot of that. And that's what these are. And a lot of people have PC haircuts. These do the PCs really well without having to do like a pomade or something like that.
And what brand are those?
This one is IGK, Dirty Spray, no, Down and Out. It is a dirty spray, though. That's what it says. And then this one is Orbe, and it's the Opry Beach Spray. And this one's been really popular just because they all have the extra shine. Everybody likes shiny hair,
So do people walk in and say, I need shiny hair or purple hair, or what do they do?
Yeah, basically. I've had some that go, here's a picture, can I have that? I'm like, sure. And it's a crazy color, or they're long and they've seen a star, or they've seen a television personality and they want their hair like that. And that's a lot of this.
Has anybody come in for the glitter?
Not yet, but that's going to happen soon. It is, because there are products out now, and I didn't get to have mine that was back ordered, actually, so it will be popular. But that'll be fun. I like stuff like that. I think it's really fun.
My gosh, well, you've got it all right here.
Yeah.
So anything else that you want to talk about coming up? Or
I think that's about it, really. We've covered a lot of ground.
We did. We didn't talk about scissors. You have to have the right scissors to cut hair, I guess.
Do not try it at home. That's my biggest thing. Don't try it at home. I have fixed a lot of at-home jobs. So I get there's stuff in a pinch, but you can go to a beauty supply and get you some scissors that are meant to do like a little bang trim. So that would be fantastic.
Well,
instead of your garden shears,
Your hair looks great. Your
Thank
hair
you.
looks great. So, anything else?
That's it, I think. Lots of fun stuff.
Thanks, Jennifer, for telling us all about the products that we can be looking for this year. I think it's important to know what works best for our hair, and we need to know if we should be considering those fun colors, purples and rainbow hues, to be in our hairstyles. Come back again and tell us what to look for during the holidays.
Fantastic, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.